When we think of engine problems, we often imagine something major, perhaps a failing transmission, a broken timing belt, or a seized engine. But sometimes the root of the issue is much smaller and easier to overlook. One crucial component is the positive crankcase ventilation PCV valve. Despite its small size, this valve plays a crucial role in maintaining engine efficiency and longevity. The PCV valve is an integral part of your vehicle's emissions and ventilation system. Its primary function is to redirect harmful gases from the crankcase back into the engine, allowing them to be safely burned off rather than released into the atmosphere. This process helps reduce emissions, prevent sludge buildup, and improve overall engine performance. However, when the PCV valve begins to malfunction, a host of issues can arise. In this video, we'll break down the 13 most common symptoms of a faulty PCV valve. We'll start with minor issues and gradually move to the more severe problems that could result in costly repairs. By the end, you'll have a solid understanding of what to look for, how to diagnose a bad PCV valve, and what steps you can take to fix the issue. There's one symptom in particular that you won't want to miss. It could save you from a major engine failure. Symptom 13. Sludge buildup in the engine. One of the worst symptoms of a faulty PCV valve is the formation of sludge inside the engine. Sludge is a thick, sticky substance that results from moisture and unburned fuel accumulating in the crankcase. When the PCV valve isn't functioning correctly, these contaminants don't get properly vented, leading to the formation of sludge. This buildup can clog oil passages, reducing lubrication and causing excessive wear on engine components. If left untreated, sludge can lead to overheating, increased friction, and even complete engine failure. Regular maintenance of the PCV system can help prevent sludge buildup and extend the life of your engine. Error codes for bad PCV valve. If you suspect your PCV valve is failing, one way to confirm the issue is by checking for diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, using an OBD2 scanner. Some common error codes associated with a bad PCV valve include P0171, System 2 Lean, P0106, Map Sensor Performance Issue, P053, APCV Heater Control Malfunction, P051B Crankcase Pressure Sensor Issue, P1001 Intake Airflow System Performance. While these codes may not always directly reference the PCV valve, they can provide valuable clues about related issues. If you see any of these codes, it's a good idea to inspect the PCV system and replace the valve if necessary. How to inspect a PCV valve. To check if your PCV valve is working correctly, follow these simple steps. 1. Shake test. Remove the valve and shake it. If you hear a rattling sound, the valve is likely still functional. 2. Airflow test. Blow air through the valve. It should only flow in one direction. If air passes both ways, the valve is faulty. 3. Vacuum test. Block the vacuum source to the valve and listen for changes in engine noise. If the noise disappears, the valve may be clogged or malfunctioning. Additionally, inspect the PCV hoses for cracks or leaks, as these can also cause vacuum issues and engine performance problems. Replacement cost and maintenance tips. The good news is that replacing a PCV valve is relatively inexpensive compared to other engine repairs. A new OEM PCV valve typically costs between $10 to $50, depending on the make and model of your vehicle. To prevent engine issues, it's recommended to replace the PCV valve every 60,000 to 100,000 miles as part of regular maintenance. Symptom 12. Engine misfire. An engine misfire is a clear indication that something is wrong with the combustion process. When a misfire occurs, you might feel sudden jolts or interruptions while driving, as if the engine is skipping a beat. Misfires can be caused by several factors, including a bad PCV valve. When the valve fails, it disrupts the air-fuel mixture inside the engine, leading to incomplete combustion and misfires. Over time, frequent misfires can damage critical engine components such as spark plugs, fuel injectors, and even the catalytic converter. If your car experiences misfires regularly, it's essential to diagnose and fix the issue as soon as possible to prevent further engine damage. Symptom 11. Engine stalling. One of the more serious consequences of a failing PCV valve is engine stalling, particularly when the vehicle is idling or moving at low speeds. This happens when the PCV valve is stuck open, allowing excessive air to enter the engine, which disrupts the air-fuel mixture. When the mixture becomes too lean, the engine may struggle to maintain a stable idle, leading to sudden stalls. Stalling is not just frustrating, it can also be dangerous, especially if your car stalls in the middle of traffic or at an intersection. If you experience unexpected engine shutdowns, it's crucial to inspect the PCV system before the problem escalates into more severe issues such as engine misfires or complete failure. Symptom 10. Check engine light illumination. A failing PCV valve often triggers the check engine light, signaling potential issues with the air-fuel mixture, emissions, or crankcase pressure. A clogged or leaking valve can lead to inefficiencies and contamination, affecting combustion. Common error codes related to PCV failure include P0171, system too lean, P0300, random misfire, and P052E, PCV system performance. Using an OBD2 scanner can confirm the problem. Ignoring this warning may lead to reduced engine performance and costly repairs. If the check engine light appears, inspecting or replacing the PCV valve promptly can prevent further damage and ensure optimal engine function. Symptom 9. Unusual engine noise. A healthy engine runs smoothly with a consistent hum, but a faulty PCV valve can introduce strange noises. If you start hearing hissing, grunting, whistling, or knocking sounds, your engine might be trying to tell you that something is wrong. The PCV valve controls the flow of gases between the crankcase and the intake manifold. When it becomes clogged, stuck, or leaky, it disrupts this balance, often leading to unwanted air leaks. These leaks create a hissing or whistling sound that becomes noticeable when the engine is running. In some cases, a clogged PCV valve causes excess pressure buildup in the crankcase, which can result in a low moaning noise coming from the engine. Additionally, if the valve is stuck open, too much air may enter the engine, leading to an inconsistent air-fuel mixture. This can cause a knocking sound similar to pre-detonation as the engine struggles to burn fuel efficiently. If you suspect your PCV valve is causing unusual noises, a simple diagnostic test is to remove the valve while the engine is idling. If the noise stops or changes significantly, it's a clear sign that the PCV valve is the issue. Symptom 8. Contaminated breather element or air filter. Your engine relies on clean air to function efficiently, and a faulty PCV valve can compromise this crucial system. The breather element and air filter act like the engine's lungs, ensuring that the air entering the combustion chamber is free from contaminants. When the PCV valve fails, these components can become clogged with oil and sludge. A malfunctioning PCV valve allows oil vapor to escape and accumulate in places where it shouldn't, such as the air filter housing or intake manifold. Over time, this buildup restricts airflow, leading to reduced engine performance, rough idling, and even difficulty starting the vehicle. One way to check for this issue is to inspect your air filter for signs of excessive oil or dark sludge. If you notice contamination, it's a strong indicator that the PCV system is not functioning properly. Replacing the PCV valve and cleaning or replacing the air filter can often resolve the problem. Symptom 7. Increased fuel consumption. A failing PCV valve doesn't just affect emissions, it can also hit you in the wallet by increasing fuel consumption. When the valve becomes clogged or stuck, it disrupts the delicate air-fuel ratio needed for efficient combustion. A malfunctioning PCV valve can cause an overly rich air-fuel mixture, meaning the engine burns more fuel than necessary. This imbalance lowers fuel efficiency and increases the number of trips to the gas station. One way to identify this issue is to track your miles per gallon, MPG. If you notice a sudden drop in fuel economy without any other significant changes in driving habits, the PCV valve may be the culprit. Replacing the valve is a cost-effective way to restore efficiency and prevent further damage. Symptom 6. Poor oil economy. Just like fuel, oil consumption can skyrocket when the PCV valve fails. Normally, the valve helps regulate crankcase pressure, preventing excessive oil from escaping through the seals and gaskets. However, a defective PCV valve can cause pressure imbalances, leading to oil leaks and increased oil consumption. If you find yourself frequently topping off your engine oil, it's worth checking the PCV valve. An engine that burns excessive oil may produce blue smoke from the exhaust, rough idling, or even sludge buildup in the crankcase. One way to confirm a PCV-related oil issue is by inspecting the valve and hoses for signs of excessive oil deposits. If you notice oil pooling around the valve or inside the intake manifold, replacing the PCV valve could help restore normal oil consumption. Symptom 5. Rough idle or high idle RPM. One of the most noticeable signs of a failing PCV, positive crankcase ventilation valve, is a rough idle or an unusually high idle RPM. When you come to a stop, your car should remain steady with the engine running smoothly. However, if you feel your vehicle shaking, vibrating, or even stuttering when idling, this could be an indication of a faulty PCV valve. The problem arises because a malfunctioning PCV valve can disrupt the air-fuel mixture that your engine relies on to maintain optimal performance. When too much air or unregulated gases enter the combustion chamber, it can throw off the balance, causing the engine to struggle while idling. This rough idle is more than just an inconvenience. It can lead to stalling, reduced fuel efficiency, and overall poor engine performance. If left unchecked, this seemingly small issue can evolve into more significant engine problems that are far more expensive to fix. Symptom 4. Rough acceleration. Another critical symptom of a bad PCV valve is rough acceleration. When you press the gas pedal, your vehicle should respond smoothly and consistently. However, if you notice hesitation, stuttering, or a sluggish feeling when accelerating, there's a good chance that something is disrupting your engine's performance. A faulty PCV valve can directly affect the air-fuel mixture in your engine, leading to inefficient combustion. This results in poor throttle response and rough acceleration. Additionally, if your car is struggling to accelerate properly, it could mean that the issue is worsening and may soon lead to more severe engine misfires. Rough acceleration isn't just an inconvenience, it can also pose a safety risk, especially in situations where rapid acceleration is necessary, such as merging onto a highway or overtaking another vehicle. Symptom 3. Smoke from the exhaust pipe. Seeing smoke coming from your vehicle's exhaust pipe is never a good sign, and if the smoke is blue or black, it could point directly to a bad PCV valve. The PCV system is designed to regulate and redirect gases within the engine, preventing oil from entering the combustion chamber. However, if the valve fails, oil can seep into the chamber and burn along with fuel, leading to excessive smoke from the tailpipe. This problem doesn't just affect engine performance, it also harms the environment. A car emitting excessive smoke will fail emissions tests and contribute to air pollution. Furthermore, burning oil inside the combustion chamber leads to increased oil consumption, which can eventually result in low oil levels and increased wear on engine components. Symptom 2. White or blue smoke at startup. If you notice thick white or blue smoke when starting your car in the morning, especially when the engine is cold, it could be a warning sign that your PCV valve is failing. A faulty PCV valve may allow oil to leak into the combustion chamber overnight, leading to a smoky startup. While the smoke may disappear as the engine warms up, this doesn't mean the problem has gone away. If ignored, this issue can lead to increased oil consumption, reduced engine efficiency, and possible long-term damage to engine components. It's essential to address the root cause before the problem worsens and results in costly repairs. Symptom 1. Oil leaks. A faulty PCV valve can cause excessive pressure buildup inside the engine's crankcase. When this pressure has nowhere to go, it forces oil out through gaskets and seals, resulting in visible oil leaks. You might start noticing oil spots on the ground under your car or even see oil seeping out from the engine bay. Leaking oil not only makes a mess, but also leads to lower oil levels, which can cause increased friction and wear on vital engine parts. Over time, this can lead to severe engine damage and expensive repair costs. If you spot an oil leak, it's important to check the PCV system to determine whether it's the source of the problem before replacing expensive gaskets or seals. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more expert car tips. keep your engine running smoothly. See you in the next video.